Your birth month equals where you have to stay for a week. January, the cabin in the woods. You are inside a small cabin. Miles upon miles of forest surround you. The forest itself is incredibly dark. The branches are so thick that daylight cannot break through. In the cabin, you can find a fireplace and a small bed. Food is difficult to obtain, but not impossible. You can find blackberry bushes and occasionally apple trees scattered in the forest. However, you must be cautious. There is a creature called the Noctis. It has wings similar to a bat and is shaped like a human. It is very tall, spanning around 9 feet in length. It's incredibly hostile. However, there is a lantern somewhere in the cabin. Take the lantern with you at all times. The Noctis hates light, so if you have it with you, you will be protected. February, Forever Mart. This is a massive grocery store over 2 miles long. It contains nearly everything you can think of. Food is incredibly easy to obtain. Sleeping isn't an issue here either. There are 20 different break rooms with couches to rest in. Outside the grocery store lies endless fields of tall grass. You are not alone in the store. The manager is also there. He constantly roams the store. Do not let him see you. If he catches you in the store, he will throw you out, and you will not be able to get back in. March, the Foglands. This place is always covered in a thick fog. It contains mostly forests, empty grass fields, and empty homes. It is about 20 miles long. Inside the homes you can find places to sleep, but most of the homes only contain a few cans of food in the kitchen cabinets. Do not go outside after dark. During the night, there are occasionally wolves that will appear and roam the Foglands. They mostly stay in the forest, but will sometimes come out into the fields and potentially get very close to the homes. They are 5 times larger than normal wolves and are very hostile. Stay inside and lock the doors if you see them. April, House in the Sky. This house is 2 stories tall. It has nice bedrooms, a kitchen full of food, a TV with video games, and even nostalgic things from your childhood. However, do not step outside the house, or you will fall for eternity. May, the elevator. This is not a normal elevator. On the elevator buttons, you can type in different numbers, and each number you type will bring you to a different location. The places it brings you to are completely random. It could bring you to a field of flowers, a grocery store, a house, or even the ocean. There are an infinite amount of locations. Because the locations are random, you must be extremely cautious. Typing the wrong code can bring you somewhere incredibly dangerous or life-threatening. There are 3 known codes you should not enter. Code 090 will bring you to the sky. If you step out of the elevator here, you will fall forever. Code 888 will bring you to a fiery pit. The flames are so large here that even standing in the elevator is life-threatening. And finally, code 19883 takes you to a dark land that is very cold and filled with hostile coyotes. Since there are infinite codes, there are many dangerous codes that have not been discovered, so be cautious. June, the Flooded Complex. This is a very tall apartment building. It contains plenty of places to rest, TVs, and even Wi-Fi. However, the building slowly fills with water every day. After 7 days, the only floor that will be left is the top floor. On day 1, the water is low enough for you to enter the basement. That is the only place with food. Retrieve as much as you can before the basement is completely filled with water. After 12 hours, it will no longer be safely accessible. July, the Mansion. This is a large home that is 4 stories tall. It has food, plenty of places to sleep, Wi-Fi, a hot tub, an indoor pool, and even an arcade in the basement. The mansion is located in the middle of the forest. However, the forest is not safe. There are lots of hostile bears. Every night around 10 p.m., someone will break into the mansion and try to find you. If they find you, they will throw you out of the mansion and leave you in the forest where the bears are. Try your best to find a spot to hide. Each night another person joins them. By the end of the week, 7 people will be looking for you. Don't let them find you. August, the Foggy Waters. You are on a small boat in a large body of water. The temperature here is always around 45 to 50 degrees. It's also incredibly foggy. Sleeping here is uncomfortable. All you have is a sleeping bag along with a pillow. And food is very hard to obtain. You must catch fish in order to eat. But you have a portable grill with you at all times to cook the fish. You must be alert while here. If you see a large tentacle come out of the water, or see something very large swimming near or below you, quickly paddle your boat in the other direction. September, Mall with the Gorilla. You are inside a large 2-story mall. There are plenty of stores, games, and places to eat. Sleeping is also easy because there is a furniture store inside. However, there is a gorilla constantly looking for you. It is stronger and faster than the average gorilla. It is very hostile. If it sees you, it will come after you. Be alert at all times. October, the Tornado Farmlands. You are located in a place where a massive tornado is about to roam. You have 3 hours to prepare for its coming. The houses around you have food and supplies, but they are not safe enough to reside in, not even the cellars. This tornado destroys everything in its path. It is over a mile wide and moves extremely fast. Once it strikes, finding a safe place will be extremely difficult. However, somewhere in the farmlands, there is a large bunker that goes deep underground. It has food and places to rest in. It is safe. If you find it, do not come back out. November, the cave. You are in a very narrow and tight cave. Moving around is quite difficult and uncomfortable. The walls are cold and damp, and they drag against you as you move. Even breathing here is a struggle, as the cave is too narrow to allow for a full breath of oxygen. There is no food here, no water, and no comfortable place to sleep. There is also a 5% chance that the cave will flood every day. You don't want to be here anymore. December, the graveyard. This is a large graveyard that spans over 3 miles. It contains thousands of graves. It's always dark here and slightly cold. Sleeping here is difficult. You only have the cold ground for comfort. Food and water are also difficult to obtain. However, you can find some snacks if you dig up the graves and look inside. You must be on guard here. There is a man who roams the graveyard. He is very protective of the graves and does not want anyone else here. If he sees you, he will chase you and he will attempt to bury you alive in a new grave. He is very fast and incredibly strong. Try your best to stay out of his sight.